One of the simplest statements is that we believe in that of God in everyone. That is to say, there is a divine spark in each human being that is in direct communication with God, and that therefore we don't need any priests or bishops or other intermediaries, or actually churches, to communicate with the divine, because it's there available directly for every individual. We have no creed, because who are we as human beings to impose language on other human beings when they have direct access themselves? It also means that we do not go in for hierarchical organizations, because everybody is as good as everybody else. Everybody is as able to gain access to God. The decisions in each of our Quaker meetings are made by the whole congregation by a special Quaker process of agreement that is one of our distinctive contributions, I think, to human organizational decision-making. We are, of course, against war, and most Quakers are individually against participating in any war. I was a conscientious objector in World War II. We're all seekers to find the truth about that, and that we meet together in silence in a process by which we try to exercise effectively the direct possibility of experience with the divine. It's assumed that people who are ready to speak will speak. And when someone in the group has a message that that person feels is pretty likely to be directly from God, then she rises and speaks. If no one speaks, we all appreciate the silence a great deal. And in it we are meditating, and often, in my experience of meetings, we have found that before anyone said a word, many of us were meditating on the same thing. And when that happens, when everybody seems to be gathered up in a common experience, that's sometimes referred to as a gathered meeting. The fact that we are doing it corporately, in loving relation to one another as well as to God, means that there is, in my experience at least, a much more likelihood of a really profound experience than I can generally have just by myself. You will find many friends who think of themselves as universalists. That is, they don't believe Quakerism is the truth, but it's one truth, and that they can appreciate that other people find equally strong truth in other approaches. From the beginning, Quakers have believed deeply in human equality. And so there always has been a role for women that, so far as possible, was made equal to the role for men. The same principle of equality is applied in belief to racial equality, to equality of classes, poor and rich, and to equality of people who live in different parts of the world. In a sense, any issue that has to do with the denial of the equality of people is an issue in which Quakers are likely to take an active part in support of the principle of equality.